Welcome. This is TAFAD Tan from Cardiff Castle. Can you see the beautiful views of our ancient castle? Yeah, 10 acres on the inside and all around the outside, 48 acres given to us by Bute himself, Bute Park. Yeah, we are here, we are live, we are direct. This is TAFAD Tan. I am Ninja, and my associate is, he'll come and sit down in 3, 2, 1. Yes, you guessed, the man himself, Flap Sandwich. How are we today, Flap Sandwich?
Not bad, mate, not bad. How are you?
Not bad at all.
Can everyone hear us okay? Fuck, that's tweaking a bit, innit?
We're earlier than scheduled.
Well, you're too fucking loud, hang on.
I'm very loud.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Language.
There's to be no swearing. Yeah, none at all. Do you know where we are? Can you explain to the viewers where we are?
I can.
We're in Pendragon's house.
We are in Pendragon's house.
The
Cardiff.
castle.
Castel Cardiff.
Do you know how old this castle is?
I don't know. How old is this castle?
I don't know either. But we will find out. We will find out. We'll ask someone.
We'll ask somebody.
Yeah, and we'll find out that information for you on the next show.
Okay.
We're earlier than scheduled.
Fuck me.
We are earlier than scheduled. Why?
Why
are we earlier than scheduled?
Because I got a phone appointment from my landlady.
The landlady is coming
to collect.
Spondoolies.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, I think we're good there now.
From Flap Sandwich.
How does it sound out there? We've got three people tuned in. They're all silent at the moment.
If you were Russian, what would your name be? Would be Flapping Off what?
Flapinski, Flappanappanoff.
Oh, say that one again.
Flapinski, Flappanappanoff.
Flapinski. If you was Russian, it would be Flapinski, Flappanappaloff. Did you get that?
Okay, so I think we're good.
We're good to go.
This is the coffee I just burnt my tongue off on. I literally have no tongue left.
He burnt his tongue and he wanted to see him over there. Ah! Oh, what funny tongue. I said, no swearing. Yeah, no swearing. This is a decent place with decent people. So how did you spend yesterday? Birthday boy. Ooh. It was Flapinski Flappanappaloff's birthday yesterday.
It was indeed.
It was your birthday. And what did you get for your birthday?
I got.
And from who?
From you, my mum. I got a.
Mama.
What was
Mama.
it? Hang on. Oh yeah, I got a gangster ring, which I nearly knocked my dad's teeth out with because it doesn't fit me. So I forgot my necklace.
How did you nearly knock your dad's teeth out with that?
Well, I had a T-shirt for him and I threw him the T-shirt when I arrived at his house. My ring come off and then he knocked his new false teeth out. So yeah, gangster ring. P. Diddy.
In the area.
What else did I get? I got a box set of Vincent van Gogh from yourself.
A box set?
Beautiful bit of kit, that. And a massive scarf, which is not this one.
Vincent van Gogh or Leonardo da Vinci?
Oh, Da Vinci, was it?
Yeah, it was
Da Vinci. Yeah,
born,
Da Vinci.
He was born
in Italy?
in Italy in 1452 and died 1519. What was so great about Leonardo da Vinci? What do you like about him?
Oh, I forget the word now, which describes someone that's an expert in many fields. Is it an autocrat or something like that? I can't remember the name now.
No.
What's the word?
I will tell you.
Thank you. Come on in.
To the Don Dada.
Come on, Don Dada.
It is Renaissance. He was a Renaissance man.
No, that's not the word I'm looking for. But it's a nice word. Thank you.
Genius.
Yeah, it's a word. I don't know what it is. Dictac. We don't know
Dictator.
Anyway, someone who is an expert in many fields, and I think Da Vinci was this. You know,
Renaissance. That's what
he was like a he was not only an artist, he was a scientist.
Yeah,
Renaissance. Okay, Renaissance. We'll go with that. Fuck no.
Yeah. Mensona in corpusona, which means healthy body, healthy mind. He was the strongest man in Florence.
Was he?
As well. Yeah, he believed in, lifting up
weights.
Yeah. If he seen you on the street, he could lift you up. So he'd grab people and pick them up. He was also a fluent musician. Yeah. Also a jester. And also he believed in exercising his senses, the sense of taste. So he was a person who loved to go down to his plate with his food and take his time at tasting.
He also used to chop up bodies in his workshop and work out what was inside the body. He'd done some of the first anatomical drawings of what's inside our bodies.
And he used a bigger percentage of his brain than Neil Kinnock.
There we go.
Here we go.
So I don't need the box set anymore. I know the ins and outs.
Do you know why Neil Kinnock never made it to be the Prime Minister?
Because he's ginger?
Yeah. They've got this big thing against gingers. Yeah. And
so Maggie slipped through the net then?
She dyed her hair, didn't she? She dyed her hair and used to use lard, right? Lard, and put underneath the curlers, because that would stop the ginger from showing through. So what else did you do on your birthday?
I climbed a mountain.
Ooh.
It was the Sugarloaf in Abergavenny where I was born. Everyone's just left the chat.
You were born in Abergavenny?
I was.
It was Aberystwyth?
Abergavenny.
So what's this thing? Is it Aberystwyth, Abergavenny? Any relationship to ABBA? Dancing Queen? Yeah?
Possibly, mate, yeah.
Is that where Dancing Queens come from?
Could be.
Yeah.
Or maybe we were named after ABBA. But I think it's got, is it something like the mouth of the river or something, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, the mouth of the river.
ABBA. But then again, Abergavenny. I don't know. I don't speak Welsh.
It's supposed to be a really beautiful place as well.
Yeah, there's something about Abergavenny that I really love. I've not spent that much time there.
And what is that? What do you love about it? And you haven't spent much time there?
Don't know. There's something quite magical about it. The town is surrounded by 3 mountains. One is called the Skirrid.
Can you repeat that again? Skirrid.
Skirrid. One is called the Sugarloaf, and then one's called the Blorange.
The Blancmange. Blorange, which was like Blancmange.
Which is my dad's favourite mountain. But yeah, there's 3 beautiful mountains. I've never climbed any of them for some reason until yesterday.
Which one is the biggest? The one you climbed? Oh.
No, I think it's possibly the Blorange, I think.
The Blorange.
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the other one, the Skirrid, which is Welsh for jagged. And the reason it's called the Skirrid is because lightning struck the mountain at the very moment that Jesus Christ was crucified. This is the story.
Oh my gosh.
Smashed the mountain to bits, and it's like a jagged bit on it. And they reckon this happened in Abergavenny.
Abergavenny.
When Jesus got crucified. That's the story. And there's a pub.
There's a pub up there.
There's a pub called the Skirrid, which they've still got rope marks on the stairwell where they used to hang people. One of the oldest pubs in the UK. Worth a look.
What, used to hang people up there?
Yeah, man.
Why would someone get hung up there for what kind of crimes?
I don't know.
Stealing guineas?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not sure why they would get hung, but they were getting hung.
Oh, so these are really medieval places.
This pub is, it's pretty freaky. It's worth a visit. It's one of the oldest pubs. You can actually stay there as well. They got some haunted bedrooms you can stay in.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think I'll be carrying Tommy Tank and a couple of other friends, yeah? They're the Ghostbusters.
Abergavenny.
Aberdare. So
What about
Abergavenny, Aberystwyth.
Aberdare.
Have you been to Aberystwyth?
Yes.
And what's it like there?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's like a coastal student town, isn't it?
See, I think we went there. I went there from when I was in the Cubs and in the Scouts.
You were in the Cubs.
I was in the Cubs. Cubs, do your best. R-K-La, we will do our best. Yeah, I was in the Cubs.
What is Arkela?
Arkela would be our Cub leader.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, female Cub leader.
That's her name? Or
I can't remember her name, actually. Yeah. But I used to call her Arkela, her personal name. And we'd have to repeat, you know.
Did you get any badges?
I did. I got my 3 swimming badges. I got, was it a survival badge? We're making a raft. We had to make a raft with Guinness barrels or plastic barrels. We had to tie knots as well. We learned to do the granny knots, the reef knot, and yeah.
Sewing?
Well, we had to have our badges sewn on, yeah. And we had a green jumper, and we had either grey or black shorts or trousers, and we used to have a scarf which we had to put like a serviette ring around it. Yeah,
Toggle.
Is it toggle?
I think so.
Yeah, and we used to go to. They had the big, massive Cub and Scout meetings in Aberystwyth, where everybody'd meet there. And it's the first time I tasted nettle beer in my life. Nettle beer.
You were drinking beer when you were a Cub?
Yeah.
How old were you then?
I was in the Cubs when I was about 10 for that. And thing was, Arkela and the others didn't know that we had nettle beer, you know. It was mischievous Cubs. We used to sneak away and that. And tried also dandelion beer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they used to have a saying that dandelions make you piss the bed.
Yes.
Yeah, and they were right. I went back and that morning, my bed was covered in my own Paco Rabanne. It's covered in Paco Rabanne.
Yeah, dandelion in French is pissenlit.
Oh, pissenlit.
Which means piss the bed.
Oh. Oh, God.
Paco
Rabanne. Yeah. So, stress. Is climbing up mountains very good at relieving stress?
Oh, yes.
And are we in lockdown in Cardiff?
Not sure what the current rules are from Drakeford, the chinless fuck.
I think he's done quite well, actually.
Do you?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think he's a Muppet.
You think he's a Muppet?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Muppet Show. Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't take my instructions on how to behave from him.
Well, the thing is that, remember, he's just taken over from Carwyn Jones, and then we had this plague of COVID-19, and when he locked the place down, and England was started to go into lockdown as well. He didn't want to bring us out of lockdown. He wanted to take his time. He just says a smaller country can't follow what England is doing, yeah, because this is Wales. And right at this time at the moment, right, in Cardiff anyway, and other parts of Wales, we are not in lockdown. Yet England is in lockdown. So I think he must have done something right.
Well, judging whether we're in lockdown or not, I think there's a bit more to it to judge what you think of that guy, you know? There's a bit more to it, isn't it? Rather than whether we're in lockdown or not. But yeah, personally, I don't particularly like him. Not that I know him that well, but when he stopped us buying certain items in the supermarket. I mean, what's the point?
Tampons.
Yeah, what's the point of that?
So you couldn't
Draconian bullshit.
You couldn't get a tampon. Okay, then. Couldn't get a tampon.
But why do it is my question. Why? What's the point? Why enforce these stupid rules on your people? You know, it doesn't make sense. Draconian bullshit, mate.
Yeah, we could look at it that way as well.
Okay, we've got 2 listeners. A massive turnout for our launch show.
Welcome to listeners.
And we have one comment. I can't read it because it's so far away.
Can you go and have a look at it?
Yes, man.
So Flap Sandwich is going to come and look at the comments.
Mia K says, Ginganguli guys. Good morning.
Ginganguli, good morning. So good morning, Mia K. And
congratulations, you are our first ever comment on the show.
You are. First ever comment on TAFAD TAN. Yeah, here on a Monday morning in the castle, in the centre, in Cardiff. And what's the name again?
Mia K.
Mia K from. Can you give us your location where you're from, Mia K? Yeah.
And who's the other person who's sneakily listening but not identifying themselves? Identify yourself.
Identify yourself. Welcome to the TAFAD TAN Show, live and direct. We see a smile there. Is that?
Fucking hell, it's too far away. I'll bring it closer, yeah?
We're going to bring it closer. Yeah. And who's that? Is that Liverpool? I see it there.
Liverpool?
Liverpool, our kid. Welcome. Yeah. Yes, Liverpool. And your name is?
Mia K.
Mia K. Liverpudlian Mia K. On the TAFAD TAN show.
So we've gone 17 minutes so far. The battery's looking like it's going to last for probably the same amount again. So I reckon 45 minutes for our first show because we have no electric. This is all done on a ancient laptop battery. So it may cut out at any point.
May cut out at any point, yeah, but we're going for it. Same way. And TAFAD TAN, the meaning of it is, what's the meaning of TAFAD TAN?
Let them find out themselves.
Yeah, you can find out yourself and you can have a look.
Also, a big shout out to Sam, who's created our titles for our show.
Yes, Sam, in China.
In China.
He is in China.
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 Big one going out to Sam, yeah? War Han Hao. You've done a good job. War Han Hao is very good. War Han Hao.
So, yeah, thank you, Sam. Thank you, if you tuned in.
And Sam, they're in China as well. I have cafe with Jia Nu Nai. Jia Nu Nai. So in Chinese, that is Jia Nu Nai is milk in coffee. Jia Nu Nai.
Okay, so we decided to do the show and just wing it with no plan. So what do we do next, Ninj?
Well, first thing we do is I have a sip of the coffee.
1, 2.
Yeah, and stress, right? We found walking up mountains was a good stress release because, you know, a lot of people, whether it's draconian or whether it's legit or whatever it is, have ended up being trapped within their houses or flats or wherever they are, and their stress levels have gone through the roof. We've had one of the highest mental illness and suicide rates. Because normally, don't forget, families, some are working and they're out and have never really spent so much time in one room or in a house together. And because of this now, it's created scenarios of extreme stress. So what kind of things can we do to relieve stress? Well, You walked up a mountain.
But it seems like what you're saying is the fact that we're spending more time with our families is causing stress.
Well,
so maybe see less of your family.
That could be less stressful.
But if that's the cause of it, you're saying we're spending more time together and we're getting more stressed. So isn't that fixing the cause?
Well, yeah, we could go to the cause, but also we can be dealing with things that are already there, but we've never actually had to face and deal with. It's like me, a messy room. You know, sometimes my room gets really messy, and I find when I organise it and put things where they should be,
Mate,
then I take away stress.
I've never seen your room organised with things put where they should be. It's an absolute shit show, mate. You're a hoarder and you've never tidied up in your life.
Oh, I have tidied up, but the thing is get, you know, when you come across pictures from the past and records,
sentimental stuff. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
How do I get rid of?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's really, really difficult, I find, you know, unless you. Phew.
Fucking hell. There we go. Back on.
Well, one of the countries that had the biggest suicide rate through depression,
yeah,
right, was Finland. Yeah. Finland, yeah. Metakolo kivakolo.
Is that because of the light situation? Because they have like really long nights in the winter. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's partly to do with it. Yeah, the light situation, and the suicide rate went through the roof, and a solution came to it.
Yes,
and that came in from the same people who had to deal with a tremendous catastrophe, right? That destroyed a whole society and had to make them rethink, and go back to basics. And it was Nagasaki and Hiroshima was hit by an atomic bomb sent in, right, from America. And the radiation fallout and that, a lot of people still contracted cancer years on and all that from the radiation fallout. But in an extreme time like that, remember, they gave us something which you probably had, we probably had, and the generation in the 80s definitely had, which was the Sony Walkman, which was the smallest cassette players with headphones before we had the iPod and all of that. Yeah. They helped Finland and changed it round, so the suicide rate fell all the way down. And do you know what they gave them?
No.
No clue whatsoever.
The Walkman?
No.
I'll give up.
Sudoku. What they find with Sudoku, matching up numbers and that, was the cognitive function in the brain actually de-stresses the mind and helps distress the body as well. So it was by doing Sudoku and also the crossword puzzles. Yeah. Cognitive mango coconut exercise.
So that de-stresses you then?
That de-stresses you.
So what is it about that helps de-stress? Is it the focus of the mind? Is it all about focus? Is that what helps? Is that ultimately what people need to do? Or is it just the physical act of straining the brain?
By exercising the brain and giving it new things to work with, makes the mind happier. And it triggers also endorphins, and the body's natural chemicals. They find, yeah, it's like cross training. Cross training is doing different types of training and shocking the body. Actually, makes you fitter, and you lose weight quicker because the body is trying to work out how to deal with this instant influx of different movements that it hasn't done.
Yeah.
And actually, yeah, variety is the spice of life. Variation.
Do you think you can overdo the training of the brain, though? Can it be have a negative effect if you overdo it?
Definitely, with anything that is overdone, it's trying to find.
Because I find with me, if it's, I'm probably too cerebral, you know. So using the brain more is probably going to be too much, you know. Because I'm always thinking, always writing, always planning. So doing Sudoku would just be another thing for the brain to deal with. It feels like I've got to do the opposite, and that's like turn it off, turn off the melon, like, you know.
Well, in your case, yeah, lying in a corner in a dark room with your underpants on your face is the best that you can do.
Yeah.
What do you do for Liverpool? Yeah, it's Kay. Yeah, Mary Kay. Maya Kay. Maya Kay of Liverpool. What do you do to distress yourself? To
distress the melon.
To distress your coconut. How do you keep your coconut in a creative flow? How do you distress? I'd like to know. Or if anyone else out there as well.
No, there's no one else out there.
There's no one else out there.
Just one silent person.
Yeah.
Who's just sneaking on to look at us. So I reckon we've got about 15 minutes tops left. Oh, you what? Can you read that? Dance and scream, I think it says.
Dance and scream.
I think it says that, yeah.
Let me try that. Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be loud.
Actually, Mary Kay of Liverpool. That works. I feel a lot better. Yeah, so dancing is a very, very good. It's very good for coordination. It's very good for increasing your mental capacity. And screaming is good as well. Letting out stress.
Perfect, she said.
It's absolutely beautiful here, actually, you know.
Yeah, sure, we can't show the setting, but it's much better light this way.
There's more light coming in.
We've got a new shrub. What do you reckon of the shrub, guys? Liking that shit?
Shrub with an afro, yeah. Michael Jackson's gone, but we've still got his hair. The afro. Shrub, a green afro. If anyone's got a green afro, they've got an afro.
Anyone,
or a wig.
There's no one out there, mate. Just Mia. It's me, you, and Mia,
no,
baby.
Someone else come just now.
Did I?
Yeah, have a look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's all Mia.
Is that all Mia?
Nice one, Mia.
Nice one, Mia.
Just us three, man.
It's just us three.
One invisible fucking stalker as well. Nice bush, he says. So yeah, we're going to do this every Monday at midday, and we're just going to wing it for now. But we're going to slowly develop the show.
We'll develop the show
naturally. Just let it,
Just let it flow.
Let it build itself.
And we'll be having guests.
Yes.
We'll be bringing guests in from artists to musicians to
weird friends that we have.
Yeah. Very weird friends. Yeah, I'd like to get Maurice Lubo on one time.
Oh, that'd be good, yeah.
If he's forgiven you.
Forgiving me for dissing, what's his face, Drakeford.
Yeah.
I think I upset him because I called Drakeford Hitler, and he didn't look happy about that. So hopefully he's forgiven me for that, and we'll get him on the show. This time we don't need to dress him as Kelly Osbourne, though. He can just come as himself.
Come as himself, yeah.
Yeah.
We dressed him in the sandwich show as
Kelly Osbourne.
Kelly Osbourne.
Yeah. I think he's a bit scared of the virus, which is fair enough. He's got some underlying conditions, and he doesn't come out anyway, does he? Really, sort of drag him out might be difficult, but we could maybe take the show to him if we wear masks and go in his garden. We'll have to discuss that one, but yeah, I'd love to get Norris on the show.
Definitely.
We'll see what he says about that.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get Mark Drakeford on the show as well.
That would be one, isn't it?
Why not?
Could answer a few questions.
Yeah.
You know, how's coping with family life?
It's a bit of a sore subject, that one. Should we not go into it?
Well, we can't really, you know. Yeah. And I made an out of lockdown tune for Cardiff and that. And
So
it
what's
goes
your?
like this.
Oh, go on. Sorry, yeah, go on.
Do ba do dum, do 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 ba do dum, do 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 dum, do 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 da 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 dum. Out of lockdown and we're on it. Do 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 dum. Cardiff people walking free. Do 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 dum. Bluebird flying high now. Do 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 dum. All around the city. Do 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 da 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 dum. Angels are singing. Do 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 dum. Hymns to our hearts. Do 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 dum. This is Cardiff, and you're a part of it. Do 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 dum. Freedom to us all. Do 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 da 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 dum. Cardiff, we're out of lockdown. Do 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 dum. And the people walking free. Do 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 dum. Bluebird is flying high now. Do 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 dum. Yes, round our city. Do 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 do. The angels are singing. Do 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 do. Hymns to touch your heart. Do 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 dum. Hear it from your cherubim now. Do 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 do. Cardiff City, you're a part. Do 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 da 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 dum. We're out of lockdown. Do 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 dum. Oh. So that's out of lockdown. Just a
Exclusive. That's a very positive sounding song, and it's not Predator, is it? You know what I mean? It ain't Predator. It ain't.
Well,
Very sweet.
it came to me when I was on the toilet down at my missus's, yeah,
Oh yeah.
and the creative juices started to go, and I just said, I was going doo-doo, yeah, I was having a doo-doo, so I said doo-doo-doo dum, yeah, and then the rest is history, like.
Nice. So
I've written one for Liverpool as well. Maya, is that right? Maya K. And the crew here this one. You put your hand on your heart, and your heart is feeling fine. You put your hand on your heart, and the feeling is divine. You put your hand on your heart, and you smile like the sunshine. Must be love, must be love, must be L-O-V-E love. Must be love, must be love, must be L-O-E-V-E love. Liverpool, put your hand on your heart, and your heart, it feels like mine. You put your hand on your heart, and you know it's feeling fine. You put your hand on your heart, and you smile like the sunshine. Must be love, must be love, must be L-O-V-E love. That's called Put Your Hand on Your Heart.
Beautiful, Ninja. Beautiful, mate.
I wrote that one when I was on the toilet as well. I don't know what it is, you know, but it's like that release. Some people, yeah, their ideas come to them in the middle of the afternoon. They could be lying on the bed or some walking to the street. Me, it's when I'm having a shit. Yeah, most of my creative ideas come then, and I wrote, Out of Lockdown, and You Put Your Hand on Your Heart.
Okay, Mia says, our only listener says, love it, genius, and something else as well. I can't read. Okay, shall I read that? 1 second. I'll bring this closer next week. It's only 11:30. That's why no one's here. Yeah, we messed up on the timings this week.
We really did.
Clap, clap.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Ninj, tell me about the.
It will be available for download. That one you can be able to download it, and Mia K, you can download it. It will come to you free. Which site?
Tantrum Records. We'll put a link in the bottom.
We'll put a link in the bottom. Tantrum Records, yeah?
Got to record it first, though.
Yeah. I'll record it. So it'll be available by when? I always like to put deadlines on things.
Whenever you get your ass in the studio, mate, which I've been saying for how long?
Well, it'll be before next week.
Yeah?
Yeah, because give me deadlines.
Okay.
Okay?
Get on it. Cardiff.
Coyote. Yeah. A drug, a snake, a drag, the NOE.
Shit, the battery's going to pop, man. I don't think we've got long.
We haven't got long.
All right, we're 5 minutes and we're done.
And we're done. And
anything else we need to discuss?
Next week.
Next week. So what should we do? Do we need more of a format for the show, or should we keep it loose like this? Any feedback welcomed?
Any feedback welcomed. Maya K, we'd like your feedback. Any topic you want us to deal with on the show.
I think that's it. We need things to react to, you know?
Yeah.
I found this with my own feed on my own channel. It's like, as soon as I got something to react to, the show comes alive, you know?
Good.
So topics or guests, something we can just kick off, you know? So, yes.
And to say thank you, even to our listeners, I'm going to say it in Cornish, which is Marastawai. Marastawai, the Celtic language. Yeah, the Cornish, there's only about probably 600 plus speakers, and we want the language to carry on, and we need more speakers. So I'm going to start introducing you to the Cornish language, which is Celtic, of course, yeah. It is Marastawai. In Welsh, it's thank you for joining us, is Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr. Diolch yn fawr. As of course, you know, if we go over to Spain and all of that, what is thank you in Spanish?
Gracias.
Gracias. We go to Germany, it is Dankeschön.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. We go to Portugal or Brazil, it's Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Obrigado. We go to Japan, and it's Domo Arigato. Domo Arigato, or Arigato gozaimasu. China, it's Doisen. Thank you is Doisen. Doisen.
Okay, give us one more topic if you can before we go, because the battery's going to pop soon. So, yeah, anything you want us to talk about before we go, chuck it in the chat.
And I'll drop some more freestyle songs as well.
Next week.
Next week. Monday. What time?
It's going to be midday every Monday as of now.
From 12 o'clock onwards.
Yeah, we messed up today a bit, but that's okay.
Depending on how the show builds up and this, that, the other, we can bust Thursday as well, depending on how the show builds up.
Yeah, so, we're going to keep it as a talk show for now. No music, no costumes.
No costumes.
Just talking for now.
Just talking.
See how we get on. But yeah, if Norris, if you do listen to this, mate, get in touch because we want you on this show, buddy. as the first guest, ideally, mate.
And it has been recorded as well, hasn't it?
It will automatically upload straight after the show, yeah.
After the show. So you'll have to see it on Ninja's page, Flap Sandwich page, Tantrum, yeah, which is our mother. Tantrum is our mother. Because things we don't like, we have a tantrum. So from ourselves, it's goodbye from me and goodbye
Ciao.
from me. Ciao.